everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. We are using those eyeshadows, so slowly but surely I am making my progress. I am rotating through my collection. I'm decluttering. I'm loving. It's great. I love this project. So I have 3 eyeshadows I'm working on at a time. Last month was a really big update because I cleared the board. I got 3 new things in last update, and today I've actually hit my goal on one of them. I did get real close on a second one, but oh well. So I still get to roll something in, so let's talk about it. First up is this palette. It is back again in this project, the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. It is a spring palette, but I do enjoy it. And the color I had picked out or got randomized was Gold Glitch, which has lent very well in terms of like the inner third of the eyelid for colorful looks or for more neutral looks and just gives some brightness to it. Now, before I show you what that shade looks like now, I may have actually hit pan in this palette on a different shade, not Gold Glitch. So I am very excited, you guys. I am going to show you what my palette looks like now. And here it is. You guys can see right up here, there's technically 2 pans in there. So this is the shade Mercury. Now the reason why I've been able to hit pan in Mercury is before I started my YouTube channel, so that's a little while ago, I had actually rolled that shade in for a project I was doing on my own, which was the Disney Princess Project Pan. So I had rolled in the shade Mercury for Ariel as a teal kind of color, because that project 2 colors associated with each princess. You pick a color. So I had 10 uses on it from that particular project. I've reached into it. I do like it. It is obviously like not as hard packed. It is more of a glittery fun shade, and I use a fair amount of it anytime I use it. So there is pan in there. Oh my goodness. I just wanted to share that with you guys really quickly. But what we're focusing on here is Gold Glitch. I was calling it the wrong name last time, sorry. I'll get a video up so you guys can see that a little bit better. It is a little bit on the chunkier side, but it can still create some really nice looks. So I have been enjoying reaching for Gold Glitch. I've reached for it 8 times since I rolled it in last month, so I did get really, really close. And here is the swatch of it. So it is just such a good color. I don't love it over the entire lid. I'm liking to have a little bit more stuff going on. So I'm generally using 2 eyelid colors now, which is not normal for me. But this is so good on that first like inner third, and I love it. I'm glad to still be reaching for it. Now the next one that I rolled in comes from the Natasha Denona Little Anya 5 eyeshadow palette. Now this is a palette that I enjoy. I'm loving my Natasha Denona, and I am wearing this palette today. I am wearing all 5 of these shades on my eyes today, and I am enjoying reaching for it, but I haven't reached for it as much as I would like to. Today is only my 3rd use on it. I've been really focused on, I've had eyeshadows in other projects, and then of course, the one that I actually hit my goal on. So the one I've rolled in is Crease, which is this shade right here, which is my transition color today. And yeah, I have been enjoying this palette. I'm wearing all the shades today, but I've really liked the look of like these 4 together, and that's been really pretty. And especially as we start getting colder, I imagine this is going to get more use. And there is the swatch of Crease. So again, usually going a little bit more diffused of a look. Which means by process of elimination, that means I have hit my goal on the Lorac Pro Palette Artist Edition. So I had rolled in the shade Champagne, which is a very light, very beautiful purple color. This is what the palette looks like. This is Champagne right here. So again, I'll get a video so you guys can see it a little bit better. This, I have, again, like Gold Glitch, the inner third of the eyelid, I've really liked it there. And honestly, guys, I've been pretty boring with this palette. So most of my eye looks have been with this row. I've really done 7 or 8 of the 10 eye looks have been like this here. A little bit boring, work's been crazy, but it wasn't easy to reach for on kind of like an everyday basis, which is why I was able to hit goals. So even though it was like purple, it's a more neutral purple. It's very light, shimmery purple. So that's what I was able to do on this particular guy here. Which means with one goal met, I need to complete this current color story, which brings me to my favorite part of this video, where I get to roll in something new. So I'm going to be pulling up my Parity Random app, and we are going to be pulling a number that corresponds to an eyeshadow in my spreadsheet. Only get to roll one today, but hey, well, that's okay. So the new number that I'm going to be rolling in, you guys, I'm always shocked when it's so early in the spreadsheet. What's number 5? All right, this is an exciting one, you guys, because it is something that hasn't rolled into the project yet. It is more Natasha Denona. This came from a Sephora Favorites kit, and by the looks of this palette, I have never touched it. So let's look at this together. This is the Natasha Denona Retro palette. Now, I do actually have the full-size palette of this. It came to me via BoxyCharm, but this came to me before BoxyCharm. So this is what it looks like. Obviously, with just 3 shades here, I would use these together. So transition shade, outer corner, and all over the lid. The shade I had rolled in was Amara, which is this color right here. A little bit more red than I would normally use, but you know what? I'm going to give it a shot and see how things go. Let's dip into this for the first time. I know I've used, I'm sure, all of these colors in the actual full-size palette. Ooh, I did a bad swatch. Hang on. There we go. So that is the swatch of Amara. They're not the best swatch, unfortunately, but hey, there we go. So that is an outer corner shade. And again, I've already told you guys how I would use this palette. I'm excited to play with it. I would use all of these 3 eyeshadows together as a holistic look. So it didn't matter if I rolled in shades 5, 6, or 7. They're all going to get use. But I'm so excited. Like, look at these small little palettes that I have in here, which are statistically not very likely to roll into a project. But I'm real excited, and I think I've got some good fall appropriate options to play with. So that is what I'm going to be working on. So in terms of goals, I do have some eyeshadows in other projects I'm trying to still hit some goals on. So I will be focusing. There's the single Natasha Denona in Helio, also from the Retro palette. That is in my Dungeons & Dragons Project Pan. I also have from Iconic London, it is the shade Power Player. That particular eyeshadow. I also have the Iconic London Power Player eyeshadow in Deck of Panning. So I'm going to focus on those shades first to get my usage before I come back to here. Now, obviously, Gold Glitch, 2 uses left on that particular shade. So I do want to progress through that. And then, because this has already been in for 1 month, I probably will try to get the rest of my uses on Crease right there. I just need 7 more uses, so that's a solid week of wear. And especially as the weather is getting colder, this color palette is a little bit more seasonally appropriate. But that's what I'm going to be playing with over the next month. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. So let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss my next update. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.